Hey people, look at that duck. Imagine it's a piece of shit. So basically, I'm talking about goddamn Duckman. It came out in 1994. It was made by Classy Chupo. You know, the same people that made Rugrats and all those other shows, right? Well, they started off with Duckman and The Simpsons, but Duckman was more edgier than The Simpsons. But what I'm trying to say, let's get started in the review of goddamn Duckman, baby! Sponsor time! Well, technically, you're probably wondering, you got nothing good to do. So you're wondering, is this the end? Well, there's this artist called Zeta. This man is pretty good in music, and I'm not gonna lie, he's not bad. So yeah. Okay then, sponsor time is over. If you want to know more, look at the description. Now let's get to reviewing. In 1990, Edwin Peck made a one-shot comic called Duckman, published by Dark Horse Comic, and yeah, that's it. What is it? Come on, what is it?
That's it?
Psych! 1994, the USA Channel wanted more animated stuff, so Edwin Peck finally got his show. Duckman is finally a thing, baby. The plot, we follow Duckman, we'll get to him later, and he's basically a detective and a father after his wife died, and he's living with his sister-in-law and his comatose grandma, but basically, he's also a detective that do other shenanigans with his partner, Cornfed. But now time for my favorite part, characters. Oh, Duckman, he's a loudmouth piece of shit boss, and is a terrible dad also, but in the same time though, he's played by Jason Alexander, and we all know him for his best well-known performance in the Fairy Odd Parent movie as Cosmo. But basically, Duckman, even though he's a messed up piece of shit of a person, he's still a good dad in heart.
Mark my words, from now on, you're gonna receive the same third-rate, violence-plagued, woefully underfunded education that is every American child's right.
And you can't be talking about Duckman without talking about his partner in crime, Cornfed. Cornfed Pig, a better detective of Duckman, and I'm shocked that he still works for the guy. But at the same time though, Cornfed have so much goddamn job degrees that I'm shocked that he even works for him. And Cornfed voice actor is Greg Berger.
He had a great rack.
And now we gotta speedrun Duckman whole family, starting with Bernice, Duckman's sister-in-law. I don't know why her legs are so big, but she take care of the kids right, and yeah, she just doesn't like Duckman, and who doesn't? And she's voiced by Nancy Travis. Ajax, Duckman's son. By the way, he's a little slow, but in the same time, he's pretty good at poetry. And he's voiced by Dweezil Zappa. Charles and Mumbo, Duckman conjoined twin sons. By the way, it's kind of funny that one of them is smarter than the other. Charles was voiced by Dana Hill, and then she died. Rest in peace. So they recasted her with Pat Music. And Elizabeth Daly plays Mumbo. Oh wait, I forgot about Grandmama. Grandmama is a mute lady because she's comatose, and the only way she communicates by farting. That's right, and she's voiced by Nancy Travis. Kind of shocking. And finally, the main villain of the show, King Chicken, voiced by Tim Curry. Every time when I see King Chicken, I'm like, goddamn Tim Curry, you always outdo your acting. Oh wait, I forgot about Fluffy and Uranus, Duckman's secretaries. I hate both of them. They're so annoying. Every time when they die, I cheer for their death. Now, time for the best part, the best episode of Duckman. I say best episode, you're probably wondering, what do you mean by best episode? I mean best episode ranked in IMDb, and here's the top 5 best episode. Number 5, Joking the Chicken, the 13th episode to the first season of Duckman. This episode started off with a comedian doing offensive jokes. Everybody likes him, and then this guy walks up named Iggy that does clean and cut comedy. Nobody likes clean comedy because clean comedy sucks, right? But basically, he's voiced by Eddie Deason. He also voiced the know-it-all boy from the Polar Express.
Do you know what kind of train this is?
But Iggy started getting more popular, and all the stand-up comedian that does offensive jokes walks up to Duckman and asks for his help. What everyone don't know, Iggy drinks his serum that basically makes his jokes funny. And that's kind of funny too, because it also shows the fact that people start liking clean comedy. Except for Duckman, where he meets a manager, and guess what? The manager is King Chicken with a human suit. But basically, Duckman doesn't like the fact that everybody is liking his clean comedy, so he's going straight through the heart what he thinks
It's the
about it.
most appealing alternative, but it's precisely when humor is offensive that we need it most. Comedy should provoke. It should blast through prejudices, challenge preconceptions. Comedy should always leave you different than when it found you.
You know, I gotta say, this episode kind of works because everybody always complaining about comedy nowadays. You should really watch this episode. What's next? Number 4. Cocktail 4-4. Funny that's in number 4. Ajax is going to his girlfriend's home, and Duckman's meeting his parents.
Well, nice knowing you, son. Not like I don't love you or anything, but you know how people are. They'll assume that sort of thing runs in the family, and frankly, I got a tough enough time picking up chicks to begin with. So, good luck, be careful, and maybe we'll see you on TV sometime lip-syncing over the rainbow at one of those pride parades.
And Ajax's date parents is King Chicken because we love King Chicken. Wait, is that his wife?
Hey, yo, what the
He pulled
fuck?
out a baddie. Who knows? But basically, they start flirting and all that stuff, and they're doing some frisky and weird stuff, and Duckman got to know about King Chicken's wife. So, you're probably wondering, how the f did he bone that? Who knows? But basically, Duckman became friends with King Chicken. The only reason why they're friends is because both of them got bullied, so both of them bond and play the piano together. But mostly, all this time, this episode was pretty good. And then Duckman banged goddamn King Chicken's wife. And so both of them could agree that they should not be friends anymore. And that means that Ajax is single.
Aunt Bernice, I really like Tommy. I hope we can come back soon. Dot, Aunt Bernice.
What's number 3? Oh boy, my personal favorite, About the Face. Where this episode started off where Duckman is acting like a degenerate dad, and then one of his son Mumbo is getting choked by the Titanic, so he called 911, and the operator have a sexy voice, so he falls in love with her. He's really in love with that voice. He feels a way that he never felt before, so much so that he keeps thinking about her. So he does a montage of every 911 calls, but he can't get her number until she calls him. Then when he finally meets her, he runs away because she's so f***ing ugly. So much so, but you know what? He turns off the light and they start to bond with each other because both of them finally falls in love. But everybody is afraid of her looks. So much so that he defended her when somebody talked bad about her. She runs away and then do plastic surgery in her face, making her beautiful. And everybody loves her. So much so that Duckman don't think he deserves her anymore. So in their next date, Duckman doesn't show up.
Duckman, it's 10 o'clock. Weren't you going to meet Angela at 8?
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
What did you do to her?
Nothing. I did something for her. She's got a chance at a new life. She shouldn't settle for me. I wouldn't let her live. I spent the rest of our lives holding her back because I was afraid of losing her.
I'm sorry, Duckman.
Let it ring.
Man, I love this episode. God damn, it's also pretty depressing. Number 2, A Room with a Belief, where Duckman goes to a mental institution because he's sick and tired of his goddamn annoying-ass, chaotic-ass bullshit life. So much so that bro finally goes to a mental institution while doing his rant. I said it twice, but I don't like being specific. But yeah, he goes to a mental institution, and he likes it there, so he does a speech.
And driving, and shopping, and eating, and working. Somewhere, somehow, they all got chewed up and spit back out. They don't taste like living anymore. Don't you see what it's like in this deranged, wearing blender of a world? Every day is an agonizing ordeal. Like balancing a pot of scalding water on your head while people whip your legs and butt. You're gonna forget to see your phone. You think I'm sick? Well, the only disease I've got is modern life. A schnock busting cough with a inefficiency and misery that's one long parade of letdowns, put down, trickle down, shutouts, freeze up, sellouts, numbness, nicotine, some nimrods. All you can every day is much fun as watching a flaming cardiac with your tongue. Or even get too lucky into the possibility of some fleeting pleasure, like say if some nymphomaniac telephone operators with a muscle-controlled Romanian meth slappers agree to a little strip air. You'll be over before it starts. Because some foul-lacking, feather-reeking cab jockey sends his checker up your hatchback, and the cab is owned by some pinata spanker from a Santeria cult who starts shaking chicken bones that gives you a boil on your neck so big ball and needs a Michael Jordan record to make it complete. And even with all this, I still drag my sorry butt up the ceiling every morning and stick my face in the record machine for one more day. No, when I find the flash the cosmic card those pearly gates, I won't be in the coffin anyway, because I'm underhanded undertaker, sold my heart, pancreas, and other sort of good bloody same Santeria cult. So does anybody really want to know anybody? It's hanging on to sanity by the arms on the tip of the fingernails while light really dances on the digits. It is really any wonder.
Cornfed saved the day after rescuing Duckman after Duckman got shock therapy. And Duckman finally became good when Cornfed kind of stopped that. But basically, that's how the episode ends. So, yeah. What's number 2? What is number 2? Oh, number 1. Once and Future Duck. Out of all the episodes, this is the number 1 rated. Okay, basically, there's a toaster that shows every version of Duckman in a universe, and if he should go to a recital or he shouldn't go to his son's recital, and then he meets a younger version of himself, and then all of the other stuff happens, and there's a blackface Duckman, and then he gave that toaster and all that stuff, and then fate just turned to that. I don't get it, guys. But beside all that, this was a pretty good episode. So yeah. Is that it? Finally, what the hell happened to Duckman? In 1997, September 6th, the final episode came out where the plot twist was Duckman's wife is alive. And the crazy part about it is they thought that that episode was going to be so crazy that they were going to get more season. But no, USA canceled them. Why? Because they don't really have the budget for animation anymore. So they kind of stopped. Kinda sucks. And also, the other reason why it got canceled, because of low viewership. Too bad that this show got canceled. And I don't think we're gonna get any continuation because the creator of Duckman passed away in 2022. Rest in peace. And that's the end of the video. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. And remember, don't trust a damn lemon. See ya.